Hello, today I have what I want to be the final and best possible review I can do for the Metroid Dread Samus Figma. Now, this is also another one of my favorite action figures I have. She is phenomenal and just plain great. Now, the black background is the backing card from her packaging, and wanted to try to see how this would look for lighting as just some kind of a background. So, this is a part of the box. Now, starting off with the box, the packaging itself, I'm going to take my phone up with my stand for my phone, and she has this lovely space red box with the window in front, a nice shot of Samus there, looking really, really good. The top of the box is her aiming the Omega Cannon, a arm cannon upgrade in the game. This is Figma 583. It is licensed by Nintendo. The side of the box has this pose of her crouching down, same as on the slipcover. And then the back of the package are these gorgeous action shots of her. A spread of her and what she includes, some up-close shots, sliding, looking like she's ready for a fight, a crouch, climbing on a wall, etc., etc., and it looks fantastic. The box is nothing short of really, really, really pretty. And then the box itself comes inside of this nice slip cover. The box goes in that side, and then those same images are on the back of this, just in different positions. And then Metroid Dread's logo there on the side. And the box is really, really well presented and really nice. Genuinely phenomenal. Now, onto accessories she includes. She includes the spider magnet wall with a sculpted hand and foot in it that she can peg into, and it has a magnet on the back of it to attach to a fridge or any other magnetic surface. So the magnet's pretty good, it's pretty strong, and the hand and foot don't have any articulation, not even at the pegs here, so they're completely stationary. You cannot remove them. But it looks fantastic. It's sculpted well, painted with a nice blue and silver. And the magnet on the back is, I'm assuming, just glued in there. I don't really know. But the spider magnet accessory is really cool. Up next, we have the Morph Ball. This is Samus in the Morph Ball form, which she can use to drop bombs and crawl through tight spaces. But the Morph Ball looks fantastic. It seemingly has more paint in it than entire lines of domestic figures. The green is incredibly vibrant. The blue is shiny and nice. The red and white, But this is a beautiful, beautiful Morph Ball. It's a nice prop. The green is really, really vibrant and shiny and looks beautiful. I love it. It's just great. Sit that down. Now to the Omega Cannon. I will be covering this further later. The Omega Cannon is an upgrade for Samus's gun in the game to kill the Emmy robots. This is sculpted and painted incredibly well in a nice red and blue. The silver barrel, the blue at the end of the barrel, the vent on the back, the peg hole for her elbow joint, and it just looks phenomenal. It's a great accessory, a great little prop to have for her, and it does replace the regular arm cannon. I will be displaying that later on, but the Omega Cannon is fantastic. The flayed out portions of the barrel do not move, and I wish they did so badly, but they don't. They're just completely stationary and stuck in their position. Next, she only has 3 hands. You can see the splayed hand on her right now. but she also includes a fist with a nice paint scheme of the blue, black, and green on there, and it looks great. I have it on the extra included wrist joint. I did not want to drop that. I drop everything. But I have it on the extra included wrist joint just so I don't lose it easily, and the fist looks fantastic. It's sculpted very well, painted very well, and is just an incredibly clean little piece. And then she has a relaxed hand, which, same positives can be said, it's just in a different pose, and it looks great. Her fingers are extended, her thumb is out, and the palm is exposed, and it just looks great. The in-game model of Samus for Dread has black rubbery parts around her knuckles, and I wish those were painted, but I'm probably going to have to customize that myself, which I will probably wind up doing. So that is one missing detail from the paint. And then she includes the Figma stand that comes with every Figma. This one has a very large base, and it's articulated at every single joint, just like every other stand is for these guys. So, you know, it has three segments on it, plus that little socket plug for some extra oomph on the stand. Now moving that down there. Now we can get into Samus. She is painted incredibly well, just looks drop dead gorgeous, and is just an absolute work of art. Honestly, she's beautiful looking. The paint is perfectly clean, the sculpt is great, the aesthetic is perfect on her. She's very shiny, very vibrant, very, very colorful. Of course, green, red, white, blue, all of it. Her joints are very, very well hidden and very well done. The elbow joints and the ankle joints are the same type. This stereotypical circular shaped Figma socket sort of joint. I can't speak. But aesthetically, she's phenomenal. She looks damn good and is just an amazing piece of art. Now, the sculpt is perfect. The paint is perfect. I don't have any qualms with it at all. No problems. She's beautiful. Now, moving on to articulation. Her head can rock side to side. It can rotate side to side. She can look up that far and down that far, and that's more of the neutral position for her head. Her pauldrons can move down very, very far and up. They can twist back and forth and forward and back a little bit. Not a ton, but enough to get the movement out of the way. Her arms can go a full 90, so full T-pose. Her arms can have a butterfly joint, allowing them to go back and forth. Let's get a better shot of that. The butterfly joint is incredibly deep and incredibly functional, and it just looks drop dead great. It's beautiful. The execution is fantastic. So her arms have a ton of movement and range. She also has a bicep rotation, which is not working with me right now. She has a bicep rotation as well. And her arm cannon can bend about that far before it stops. Her left arm has slightly better range. Just a little bit better than the arm cannon. But they got it as close as they could to match. Her hand is able to rotate and twist, and it can bend back and forth. And if you want it to articulate differently, you can do this, twist the hand, or have it go up and down that way. Her torso can rock side to side, rotate, back crunch, and forward crunch. There's something about the hips where you can drop the pelvic piece to get more range out of the legs, but I'm not really sure how to do that, and I don't want to mess it up, so I'm not going to, but I am aware of it. Her thighs can be spread open or pushed shut. Her thigh can rotate and swivel. The knee can rotate. Her knees can bend very far back and straight down. I'm sorry if I don't sound too excited. I am excited about this video. I really love talking about this figure. But, moving on. Her ankle guards can move out of the way. She has a toe bend. Her ankles can rock side to side just a little bit, not a lot, but the ankle can kick back that far and forward that far. And her articulation is incredibly useful to get her into a crazy number of poses. She's fantastic at moving. It's very easy to come up with something to get her into, and she's just a fun figure to mess with. I have tons of pictures of her that I've made, and she looks great in all of them. But I think this is a good... Oh, right, the Omega Cannon, before I forget entirely. So you just pop her normal cannon off, and then you just slot the Omega Cannon onto that peg. And there you go. So she has 2 arm cannons to work with. And it looks really, really good on her. The red and blue is so fucking good looking. The decision to make her look like this was amazing. Mercury Steam really threw it out of the park when they made Dread and just designed Samus to look this good. I hope that Figma does a Varia or a Gravity suit for her eventually, but I'm fine with the basic power suit as it is right now. But, another thing I wanted to show off. Come on. Come on. Come on. You know you want to come. There we go. Another thing I wanted to show before I finish this video off is... This is another one of the Iron Man figure blast effects I have, and it fits Samus's arm cannon perfectly. It looks really good as a blast effect. I had to shave down the peg a little bit to get it to fit flush with her cannon, but after that little bit of a modification, it looks great. I knocked it out. I tried to make this the best video I could. I hope you guys enjoy it. I'm really passionate about these figures, and I am really happy with making these videos. Peace out, fellas. I love her very much. She's such a good fucking figure.